right. Hey, how you doing? It's Eric again from AHA Americans Helping Americans and the Amp Live Real Estate Show. We're here today for some Amp Live Saturday training. We did a house tour a little bit earlier with Victor and kind of shared the property that's going on for the fix and flip over in Missouri. We'll be tapping into that on Saturdays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. We got more fix and flips, buy and holds, or properties that we're running. We're actually in the field. He's actually in the field there at the property. He's supposed to come back on probably in a few minutes. He had a phone call to make or something to take care of. I'm not quite sure what it was, but he should be coming in, and we'll do a little grand tour of the property again. Let him do the Vanna White thing, right? Show the property. And then we're going to talk about Saturday training. Today we're going to talk about finding deals, how to find deals, what's happening in Missouri, what's happening in Texas and other states, as well as right here in my own backyard, beautiful, crazy Southern California with pre-foreclosures, NODs, NOTs, notice of trustee sales, and a few other things. So definitely stay here, like and love. You can fast forward, go back and forth. I'm always going to drop some awesome pro tips for you that you can use in today's market, just from having the pulse of real estate in regards to going, hey, like today, we were talking to a lady in Arizona, and then another one that was, I guess, her partner in Montana, and then other people in Texas, and the Texas Triangle or Austin, Texas, which is a little bit of a different jam out there, right? As well as Missouri, Ohio, Florida. Where else is going on? Tennessee's a little hot market as well, and of course, right here in Southern California, in all four counties: Los Angeles County, Orange County, Riverside County, Orange County, OC, Inland Empire is what they call it out there. And then they got the high desert over here in Southern California. A lot of money to be made in the high desert. Good thing about the high desert, just a little pro tip, that is clean air. Well, it was last cycle. And that's the only good thing about it. I'm just kidding. If you can, as long as you got air conditioning, get yourself a nice little juicy big ass house. It's cool. And the air is super, super clean. At nighttime when you want to breathe it. During the day, you're going to sweat your ass off. Anyway, so you got to make sure you got a pool, right? Giant ass pool. All right, so let me see what's going on here. Let's see if this young man is back. See what other important thing he had to take care of that's more important than this. I don't know. But let's get rocking and rolling, right? So let's get into it. Some Saturday training. First and foremost, I'm going to share this property for you. Let's see if it's come up. Let me see what we got here. We're right up here. Here we go. All right. So let's take a look at this property, open house. This is like a coming soon, pre-open house type property in Missouri. Fix and flip, as you can see, a beautiful, lovely kitchen, bathroom, all that good stuff. 2 levels. Downstairs can be a rent that son bitch out because it has a back door. Or you can put your teenager down there, or you can turn it into a giant, kind of like my mother-in-law and father-in-law did. They turned the backside of their house or the garage type thing or whatever it was into a giant master bedroom, right? With the bathroom and all that good stuff. So definitely something you can do with this. This one already has a bathroom downstairs in the finished basement, which is a good thing. So it's finished, right? And that's kind of a Midwest type thing there. You can scan that QR code at the very top up there. You get some more details. Reach out to us at AmericansHelpingAmericans.net. This is powered by Amp Live Media, marketing, broadcasting, and media company. Also sponsored by VIPeXecs Realty and Lending. Step into excellence. Definitely, if you're looking to purchase a property or buy a property here in beautiful Southern California, reach out. If you're in the Midwest here, as this property is, in Missouri. So you got Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas, which is kind of weird. You got that line up and down there. And then on the outskirts where this property's at, there's a beautiful Air Force base as well as a college that's a couple of minutes away. It's a pretty big college, too, so people want to live off campus. Perfect for millennials, anywhere, or just elderly people, empty nesters. Beautiful, lovely home. Beautiful place to call home. Definitely reach out. 888. Let me see. What's the number there? 888-619-5577 for more details and to get into view the property as well. So definitely reach out. We'll get you in there to take a look and go from there. FHA, VA, conventional, all those beautiful, lovely things. You can probably get into this home for next to zero to a low down if possible. But let's get into it. Let's take a look, see if the jabroni's back. Not yet. Okay, let me do a chat real quick. 1 second. I'm going to do my little chat here. Do a little Saturday training. So he'll give, when he comes back, I'll have him give us a tour of the property. But let's get back to the Saturday training real quick. And if you're looking for property and you're in the mid-Missouri area, maybe you're looking for a fixer, maybe you're looking for someone with a little sweat equity, we're coming across properties and we can work something out, whether you got some money down or whether you get a loan, or whether it's one of these turnkey properties that you're looking for, or you're a real estate investor looking for something in the Midwest, a turnkey property where you can actually cash flow this sucker, right, and get a decent cap rate. Definitely reach out to us via AHA, Americans Helping Americans. Become a VIP buyer. I believe I have that caption right here. Let me see. Well, we'll put this up real quick, right? The Amp Live Real Estate Show. I'll be your host for the next 10, 15, 20 minutes, then we'll wrap it up. Won't take too much of your time. But definitely write those notes down. Take some notes. Watch it backwards and forwards, and do us a favor. Share it and like it and love it and all that good stuff. We appreciate it. We know that people watch these videos, and definitely here to help. It's our cause and mission. I'll be your host today for the Amp Live Real Estate Show. I'm Eric from AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. And Amp Live, the American Mentee Program, there'll be some QR codes that are going to pop up. There'll be some other screenshots on here that you'll be able to take a look at and scan and utilize. There'll be some free stuff that I'm going to share with you as well to help you explode your phone and email and text with sellers that need and want to sell, right? So if you're having a hard time and you're spinning your wheels and you're rocking and rolling the shiny object, don't know what CRM to use, do I use text, do I use ringing voice message, do I cold call, do I get a VA, do I door knock, do I surf for deals, which is what we do on these phones here, which is kind of like driving for dollars. Do I use, different platforms that are out there? I won't mention who they are, but there's a lot of platforms to get data, a lot of platforms to run your CRM. CRM is just a piece of software where you upload data that's skip traced, and you're going to reach out to people either via text, AI, ringless voice message, email. You can cold call as a dialer and all kinds of stuff. I get it. Regulations are regulations. It is what it is. You figure out what works best for you. I call them verticals of real estate, or verticals in the real estate marketing, platform or place or segment, where it means like one vertical could be surfing for deals, right? Where we get a template and I'll share it with you. It's called Surfing for Deals. I'll probably pull it up. You can take a look at it. It's easy peasy. Download it. It'll be a video on what to do. There'll be some templates to copy and paste. Use a little bit of elbow grease because it's free. But you got to understand and know how to talk to sellers. That's the other part. We call it the mission is the submission, the art of the deal, right? Understanding that part, and then being able to qualify them, and then getting that whole submission filled out, and then being able to take that information and underwrite it to see your ARV, after repair value, what's the square footage, what's going on with the property, did you ask enough questions and open-ended questions to get the seller to tell you everything from birth until now, to be able to say yes and make a decision on home. It's going to need a roof. It's going to need flooring. Is there any type of repairs going on in the kitchen? Is the kitchen outdated? Is it old? Does it need upgrades, right? Do the floors need upgrades? Does it have linoleum, tile, carpet? Does it have carpet? How long has the carpet been there, right? And then once you figure out all that good stuff and then put some numbers based on the square footage, based on the demographics, based on the area, is this a place that calls for quartz? Or does it call for linoleum? Or does it call for can lighting? Does it call for brand new flooring, carpet, replace the carpet, or go with tile, or go with laminate? So all those things come into play, right? So I had a conversation earlier and didn't really understand how to break down. Did it at one time, but then was getting wholesalers and working in outreach thinking. I get that, but you're going to get a lot of daisy chains and a lot of newbies, and unless you understand and know what you're dealing with, right? Then you're going to get a lot of deals that come down the wire, but then you got to underwrite them and see what is good, and then plug in the buyers, interview the buyers, vet the buyers, and make sure that they got cash, they got proof of funds, they understand what their criteria is, right? What are they looking for? For us, 10% return on investment if it's in Southern California, right? Because pushing volume. We'd like 15, 20%. That'd be awesome. That's even better. But in the Midwest, we need at least 15, 20%. Because of the price points are lower than they are in Southern California or even Florida or New York or in that area. So basically, what we're looking for. And then others are like, there's two types of investors. Here's a pro tip for you. One investor that goes with cash. I just need to make 50 to 100 or 150,000 bucks from that deal. All right. And some are going, hey, if I spend 70, I need to make 70, right? That type of stuff. Based on dollar amounts. All right. I think we got a little pop-up here with Victorious. All right. Rock and roll. He is back for the attack. There he is. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing great, brah. Smile, man. It's okay. It's all right, man. You doing okay?
I'm doing good.
On the spot, man. How's your day going?
It's going good.
Good? You sure?
Yeah, it's just super cold out here right now, man. You know, the snow just hit and stuff, so
Yeah, man.
it's
You're from
kind of
Cali,
cold.
bro. You're like, fuck, it's freezing. Fucking
Yeah.
You. That's like out here, 60 degrees and it's cold. You know that, brother. What is it
Yeah,
out
and it's like 10 degrees right now outside.
that shit? That's Alaskan shit, man. That's like going to Anchorage, Alaska or some shit, right? I looked at the thing, the weather thing, and I think it was 2 days ago. It said, like you said, 8, 9, 10 degrees in your area. Nighttime, -3. What the fuck
Some
is
cars
that,
won't
dude?
even start, man. At
Huh?
when it's that cold, some
Yeah.
cars can't even start. You can't even start them.
That's fucked up, man. That's crazy. But there are people, right? I know you love it, right? You like all that outdoor shit and, the fucking, what is it, out in the boonies and compounds and all that crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
But, me, that's cool. I like my privacy, so I wouldn't mind a nice, juicy compound somewhere. That's cool. Stay inside, stay nice and warm and toasty, and then go outside when you need to, right? Go hunt that deer, kill that deer, make some deer jerky and shit. I know. Been there, done that, man. I try to go hunting. Hunting's cool out there. Have you been hunting out there yet?
No, not yet.
You haven't got it? Oh, you got to give that a shot. Go get your deer license. Get a hat. A little bit of deer piss. Put on your yellow vest. Get all camoed out.
Yeah.
Hunt some deer, bro. If anything, if you don't hunt a deer, you don't see a deer, you shoot a rabbit. Probably shouldn't say that because there's probably people going, "Oh my God, I love animals. Why are you going to kill a deer or a rabbit?" Right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right, let's put that mug right there, man. See that smile, bro. Rock and roll, man. You excited?
Yeah, I am, man. I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, get excited, brother. So there's a lot of shit on the play right here, man. It's tremendous stuff's going on, and put that light out there, the good vibes and stuff, man. Looking sharp, brother. So if you would, I know one more time, give it a whack. If you would, give us a tour of the pad. Come back to where you're at after you're done, man, and sit down. We're going to talk a little bit about what we're looking for, a little bit of training, right, on how to find some deals like this juicy one that we got here.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right, go for it, man. Give us the if you want to give us the Reader Digest tour, can you do that, or are you not suited to do that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Go for it. What's that? The open house desk table?
Yes, that's the table right there. But this is the main living room, obviously right here.
Awesome.
This is the walkway to the front door. But before we get that way,
Okay.
show you the kitchen. This is the kitchen. New doors.
Looks nice. Like it.
New appliances. Fresh, beautiful paint.
Dun 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 dun. That looks
There's a
badass.
bathroom.
I like that sink, man. Good choice. Fresh, brand new. Awesome. Cool. You even got your little thing right there for your private shitter, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Your private hideaway. That's where you read your books, man. That's where I read. I'm just kidding. Nice size. That's a nice size master, man.
Yeah, it's a big one.
That's a big one. Yep. Like those door handles too. Looks good.
Yeah, door handles are awesome.
Everything, huh? Molding, cool. Nice sized bedroom too.
Yes.
A lot of times
This is the
bedrooms are
second
tiny as
bedroom.
shit.
Now we're going downstairs.
Here's the downstairs. Is that what you're going?
Yep.
Awesome. That's kind of cool. You got your privacy upstairs, privacy downstairs. Full on finished basement, right? With the bathroom.
Yes.
Definitely.
Fully finished basement, beautiful wall, beautiful flooring, new door, new vents, everything in the bathroom new. New door handles, knobs,
Cool.
new toilets.
It's big. Looks nice. Private.
2-car garage.
Like that. ADU action or something. Or park a couple of nice hot rods.
Right.
Looks good. Thank you. Cool, man. Anything else we need to know about that property?
No, I mean, we have a beautiful chandelier right there. All the light fixtures in the house are brand new. All the doorknobs, all the door hinges, all the vents. Um, yeah, a lot. That's it.
Awesome. Good job. So who took care of all the interior decorating, man?
That would be me.
Yeah, good job. Awesome,
Thank
man.
you. I appreciate it. It
Have fun.
was a great, awesome experience, man, to do that. You know, because I was just like, how would I put it together? What do I want it to look like? And then, I did get some pointers and stuff from people. You
Mhm.
know, what would be aesthetically pleasing, and what they would want to see in a property and stuff, and everything like that. And I just went off of that, man, and it came out amazing.
Cool. Yeah, looks good. Looks awesome, man. So hopefully we put a nice family in there for the neighborhood because I know the neighborhood's probably going to want a nice family to come in. It looks like there's pride of home ownership in that area,
Yeah.
which is really fantastic. Um, what else we got? Properties. Let me see. I know we're looking for deals and we're looking for more properties, right? Because we got a new crew that's putting the stuff together, contracting wise, and building his stuff out, and putting in rehabbing it, even if it's for a rental, right? So definitely looking for properties in Missouri, right? Can you tell us what areas we're looking for?
Yeah, we're looking in the Kansas City area, um, Noster, Sedalia, Warrensburg area, Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas,
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence, Olathe, and all those areas in between. Um,
Okay.
Lead Summit, Lead Summit, we're working that area too actively all the time.
All right, cool. All right. I know that little training on the finding those deals, right? Now, obviously, we're running data, ran some data, did some postcards, got a few calls here and there. And then kind of surfing for deals, which you've been doing, right, on the Facebook Marketplace. And
Mhm.
obviously the Craigslist, there's stuff there. That's where we found the other two Missouri ones, but we weren't able to get you out there because you're in Florida somewhere doing your thing. And then our new crew couldn't get out there because he was working on other properties in another location. And they went up for sale, right? Shows you how fast you got to move, right? Money loves speed, and
Yeah.
speed loves money, man. And they're
Right.
they're decent areas, kind of like where our guys at, right? In the Kansas
Yeah.
City metro area. Properties weren't too bad. It didn't need too much, but one of them actually went to foreclosure and got sold, and then the other one just got sold off because I believe it was a third-party wholesaler. So we usually, as you know, we usually don't work with wholesalers, right? We just usually work with mentees that are with us directly. They bring the deals to the table. We work them, we JV, and we rock. But you got to shift and adapt, right? You got to adjust, and move on with certain things. And since there's so much out there, right? Obviously, bringing in, I that's just me personally. I like to go directly to the seller, have total control over the deal. I don't got to worry about a third party unless it's a partner or a mentee that we're working with and we trust, right? Then we're on the same page because we know each other's rhythms, right? When you bring in a third party for a wholesaler of some sort, then you got to do the dance, you got to do a little pissing contest, you got to build each other's network, right? Or I should say, build each other's trust, right? As you know, you've been through it, man, right? Some sellers, some buyers are cool, some are assholes, right? Some are like, hey, you know what? That's cool. Whatever you freaking need, send over what you need. I'll sign it. No problem, right? Those are the good ones, right? Those are the ones like writing checks. They don't want to go find the properties, right? They don't want to build a team and marketing and shit. They'd rather get something from you or others that are doing the wholesaling game, right?
Right.
And, for us, same thing. Because I don't like personally vetting a lot because there's so much, man. I'm not going to lie. 80% are newbies. 80% are, daisy chaining other people's deals. And it's a pain in the ass. I'd rather have you vet them, right? Or vet our mentee or someone that it's okay with that part. Because I know that you've been pushing it for a while, right? Hey, man, let's get some JVs with some other peeps. That's cool, man. If you want to talk with them, vet them, bring them about and make sure, and cherry pick the good ones, right? Maybe 5 to 6 to 7, right? Kind of like the buyers, right? You get 100 buyers to say they're buyers, 5 to 7 are real buyers who have checks, who can get hard money loans or any type of lending, or they got 200,000-300,000 or more in the bank. They're ready to rock some deals, right? Wholesalers, same thing. They bring those deals to the table. Most people that I've been finding out this year, they know the game, but some are right on it with their ARVs, and others are like, they don't even know how to break down their ARV, and they don't even know if they got a deal or not. And then they're sending it off to other people and wondering why they're not closing shit, right? Because the deal is just not good. And I think this year I said, let's go for it, bro. Whatever you got, I don't care. Lock them up. If it's third party, right? Let's go for it. See how we can help them. If they want the help and they want to piggyback on some leverage and not have an ego or whatever, or think someone's going to steal their deal, let's get it done, right? Otherwise, go direct. The pro tip here was from that buyer, remember in Warrensburg, right? And it's not a buyer, sorry. It was a seller, but they were what? A renter, right? Tired landlord?
Yeah.
So, that's a good way to find deals. I know it's an old school method is where you look at all the renters for rent. And even if they're nice looking, or some of the houses where you got a restroom all done and then the rest of the rooms look like crap, right? They want to spend more money to do it. Maybe they're tired, and then check in and seeing how long they have the property, or just start hammering, calling. Simple text piece, right? A simple R message, send it out. Facebook message place, Craigslist, or anywhere where rentals are advertised, right? And you can do the same thing. It's like surfing for dollars. And they'll come back and go, yeah, I think I might be interested. What's your offer, right? But it starts the conversation, right? And I know you sent over that contract, so we'll get that out today. We'll send it out. All they can do is say what? No. They may get pissed off. They may get angry, or they may say, that's cool. Hey, it's just a starting part, man. Starting point. Let's go out to the property since you're there. Right?
Exactly.
So that's the beautiful, lovely thing, which we got to do. We got to get you out there with some more people and hitting some more sellers. And I know you've been finding some crazy shit on the Facebook Marketplace, right?
Yeah.
What
Sure have. complete tear downs. I've been finding some crazy, horrendous, like past Section 8 housing or like low income housing in certain areas that it's like it's supposed. One of them was like 8 units when I don't understand how they were legally even able to do 8 units. What you
Eight
know?
bedrooms, maybe 8 beds. Not even that.
I guess I don't know. But
Wow.
I seen it and stuff, and the basement looked like it was just tore up, man, and it was like ready to collapse. And then
Okay.
just like a lot of there's a lot of work to be done on some of them out here. I could say that. Um, it's different. I could say it's different. Just talking to them and seeing like all the stuff that needs to be changed, fixed, and like repaired and stuff like that. And some of them are outrageous with the price that they're asking. I'm just like, I don't understand where you guys see, any benefit or anything for a business or a company like us, to get in. So, I mean, we found some, but some of them are just too crazy, man. Like, yeah, we're better off just wholesaling them off to somebody that wants to do a complete tear down.
Right.
You
A
know?
gut, full gut tear down. I think one of the houses
Yeah.
was ready for a tear down, right? You'd buy it, tear it down, but in maybe 8 months to a year, and you can develop it and put two houses on and split that lot in half. I know that we're doing that in Texas. I don't know if it's doable in Missouri or not, but that's a good way to go. But it's a longer route to a paycheck, right? And there's people
Yeah.
like that, mom and pop builders. Those are the type of deals that we'd sell them to. But like I said, it's get the inventory. If we got a wholesale, if we take it down, cherry pick it. If not, then wholesale it off and start stacking the contracts, right? Because there are buyers that will buy in the war zones. They'll buy in the full guts. They'll turn those properties and turn them into duplexes, or take the duplex and turn them into one big house, depending on the. I think it's what's it called, regentrification or something like that,
Yeah.
right? And
Gentrification.
they'll give us. I know in Ohio they'll give some perks in certain areas, right? Where they'll say, go
Yeah.
ahead and buy the property. This is a full house. It used to be a duplex. Turn it back into a duplex, and we'll waive the taxes for 7 years, and then give you some other incentives, right, to bring that housing to that market, which is a cool thing. Let's see what we got.
Yeah.
People, man, I tell you, man, it's calling me forever. Now it's just a lead that comes in for an example. People, man, right? I think I had that conversation a little bit earlier with a young lady, and it was about people when they respond back, either calling, text, ringing his voice message, or whatever, right? And the way the market is, or the way the what's the word I'm looking for? Atmosphere. It's better now, right? Hopefully, it gets back to being respectful, not being so pissed off at the world and saying, fuck you for reaching out to somebody's business, right? So why bitch about it? And cuss at people through text, give you the emoji fingers. Have you seen those? Right?
Yeah.
There's some other crazy shit that I know you've seen that comes through the data, and there's people responding. It's like, come on, man. There's no reason for it. Be respectful. Everybody gets emails. Everybody gets text messages. Is it hurting you? No, it's not going to. I know it doesn't affect me when I get text messages out of the blue. I don't get a lot, but on my business phone and stuff, I do, right? But that's because I signed up for stuff. And then when I sign up, they hammer me. It's okay. I know it's part of the jam. Who cares, right? Why bitch about it? But
Right.
things that are coming in, you never know. I always say before, last cycle is like, hey, as long as you raise your hand, we're going to work the deal. And some people go, okay, well, raise the hand in a positive light or a negative light, right, bro? And the negative can be a couple of these, right? Because they give you the emojis. Or they say F off, or I hope you die. Or during when they had the Chinese virus, I hope you get the Chinese virus and die. I go, man, that is not cool, right? As I think it was Ricky Bobby, right? Don't put that shit on me.
Yeah.
See that
Don't
movie,
you put
man?
that on me?
What is it?
Yeah, don't you put that on me?
Yeah, don't you put that on me, man. Shit, come on. There's no reason for that shit. But it happens, and I get it. My I guess my way of looking at it is this, right? That everybody wakes up in not everybody, but most people wake up in a different mood every day, especially if you're stressed out and you got a property and all kinds of stuff is happening and life is happening. You wake up in a different mood. It's going to be a bad mood and you just fucking hate the day. It happens to me too, man, right? It happens to everybody. And then the next day you're like, oh my God. All right. And then you're figuring stuff out like, hey, that's not the same person, because they'll say, you called me 5 or 6, 7 times. I told you to stop calling me. Well, it's because it's public information, and if it's not, and you're in an undisclosed state, they're still going to hit you up, right? They're still going to call you, still going to text you, still going to door knock. They're still going to solicit you. It's life. It's business, right? And what happens? They, over a period of time, they start figuring things out, or they're getting closer to the wire if it's a pre-foreclosure, because that's what we're targeting right here in Southern California and other property states. Then they're like, oh my God, I need help. My mom didn't come to the rescue. My dad didn't come to the rescue. The bank effed me because they lied to me and said they're going to do this and do that. All of a sudden, my house is on auction.com or one of the other platforms, right? Right. And then they're like, oh man, should I call these people back? Do I reach out to them? And then their story is a lot different. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was going through this. I was going through that. I'm sorry I yelled at you or I did this or said that, right? We're all human beings, man. So you got to look at that stuff and roll over it. Some people can't. They take it personal. Other people are going, oh, my God, we're taking advantage of pre-foreclosures and probates and properties that are distressed. Well, who else is going to do it, right? That's what we're here for, man. Find those deals, help out our fellow Americans, get them some cash, move on so they have a new chapter in life to move on with their lives, right? At the same token, we're not a charity, so it costs money to do, right? You got to go for it. So it's a beautiful, lovely thing. There's other ways. You got, multifamily, which we're looking at now, right? See if we can find some doors down there in your neck of the woods, right? Some multifamily. Who cares if a duplex, quad, 10 units, 15 units, 70, 80? I don't care. We'll go up to 100 units, man, like I mentioned. But we got to, there's tired landlords on those too. There's a lot of loans in commercial that are going to be turning, right? Their interest rates are changing. They're going to have to refi out. If they can't refi out and afford it, then they're going to have to sell, right? Or they're going to start belly up and going into pre-foreclosure, right? So those are, once again, opportunities for the commercial segment, whether it's a commercial strip, 10, 15, office units, or whether it's a hotel, motel, or a commercial property or apartment buildings, or even single-family properties, right? Once you understand the foundation of creative real estate investing, you can tap into all that shit, right? It just depends on what your flavor is. So with some of these fixer-uppers now, what you're finding on Marketplace is, so what's the process there? What exactly are you doing?
I'm just typing in like fixer-uppers or like for sale by owner or properties for rent, properties for sale, simple things like that. And I'll get a bunch of them to like check out and look through. So, I mean, it'll give me a list of them and I'll just be going down the feed. I'll check them out. Some are so crazy. Some are so overpriced. Some are so underpriced, but I mean, it's like, yeah, it's underpriced, but it's because it's a complete teardown. There's no saving it. The half of the house is even there and stuff like that. But once you find one that you think, okay, let me reach out. The thing about Facebook Marketplace is some of them are scams and some of them are not. So you gotta be wary and be careful on which ones you're responding to and talking to, because then they'll be like, oh, give me your email, oh this, oh that. Or not too long ago, literally just the other day, I was helping my friend find a property to rent, and he literally sent over the money to do the application, and it was not to the right company.
Right.
So these people made a whole fictitious property management company and took the images, posted it up on these sites and stuff, and got not just my friend, but a few other people, supposedly, from what we've heard. So, I mean, you just got to be careful on what's on Facebook Marketplace, just like anywhere else. You just got to, do your due diligence, review it, check it out. If it smells kind of fishy and stuff, go with your gut and do a little bit more research. See, if they're actually the owner or not. And if they are, set up an appointment, or if it's an agent, set up an appointment, go walk through the property and stuff. But it's been a cool, different type of situation on Facebook, but it reminds me a lot of Craigslist.
Right. Yeah, that's I've been saying that for a couple of years, that Facebook is kind of turning into Craigslist, right? Because Craigslist has been around forever. And yeah, people go on there, it's free, and they post stuff. They want to sell their houses, they want to sell whatever junk they have. But if they can't sell their house, they'll go and put it on Craigslist and just to see what happens, right? And even then, you got to filter it out. But that's the beauty of what we do with surfing for deals, right? Copy and get templates, copy and paste, put it out. Do 5, 10, 15, 20 of those and then wait, right? You get to pick which ones you want, but you got to be, when you're looking for these surfing for deals, you're looking for what? For sale by owners. We're not looking for agents and we're not looking for wholesalers. You understand when we train, there's the language that's different, right? And usually sellers are going to put a whole damn book, right? Trying to sell you on their property inside the ad, right? So, and then sometimes the sellers will speak as third parties, right? The seller says this and that, but they're really the seller. Once you get good at this, you can kind of see who's who. And then go in and do that and then wait. Now it works on, and it also works with the rentals. Hit those rentals in the Facebook Marketplace, hit them in Craigslist. You can do it on Zillow too, but you got to be careful and make sure that it is a for sale by owner or someone that's renting a property and it's not a property management company or even Zillow. Because if you send it to Zillow, then they're going to send it to an agent, and then the agent's going to hound your ass, right? So you got to pay attention to that. So there's those places. If you go using a little bit of this elbow grease, right, 15 to 20, do that a day, and the next day or throughout the day, your phone's going to explode with people are going to, right? That's what happens, right? You get the DMs going on, you get calls, you get texts. If they're trying to hide behind email, hide behind text, be wary.
Yeah.
Right? You know, you got to get people that want to get on the phone and move forward, right? So on some of these properties, when you're doing the marketplace, try the rental stuff. Check out the different areas. I know that I've been getting some good ones and testing it as well, just to see that everything's good to go with fixer-uppers. And those have been kind of like getting the rental ones are fixer-uppers, but they're not gutted, right? Some of them are occupied or some of them are vacant, and they're wanting to sell the property because they're probably tired of renting it out, or they cleaned it up a little bit and they moved, out-of-towners and stuff like that. With the Warrensburg fixer-upper, or you can go Southern California, whatever you want, whatever town fixer-upper seems to be working pretty good. But check out those rental ones too, as well as Craigslist, because Craigslist you always find stuff. If you throw in those keywords, and the Surfing for Deals will give you a big ass list of keywords, right? So I always say, man, I don't care what anybody says. We've done it before. So, there's no Craigslist. It's all the same people, the same agents, and same this and I get it. Facebook, depending on what you put in there, but it just takes tenacity, right? Yes, it's elbow grease. It's free. It doesn't cost you a dime, but it's going to take your time. But you got to put them in there with all those different keywords. I've done it before, and I've sent Sweden, Sweden, man. Say, hey, look, we're out in Tennessee, and this person says the town of 7,000. There's no people there. We'll go in there, 10, 15, 20 fucking leads. Bam, 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 bam. This is not even running data. We're not even pulling data. That's all Surfing for Deals, right? And then talking to sellers. And that person is trying to do deals in St. Louis, Missouri. So why the fuck are you in St. Louis, Missouri when you got stuff in your own backyard, right? Because there's nothing here. And then we come and show them, look, there's stuff right here, brother. What are you doing? And there's a lot of people who change gears too, right? Well, I was finding deals. Then all of a sudden I couldn't find any more deals. Then I'm finding that I live in a rental market. So now I got to learn this SubTo stuff and this creative finance stuff. That's freaking dumb, with all due respect. If it's working, you keep going, right? And then you add more verticals so you can keep your pipeline rolling. And then eventually you'll start doing and learning some creative stuff, right? Because those deals are going to come to the table that you can't close, or you won't know how to close. With us, and you're working with us, the American Mentee Program, that never happens, right? It's like a funnel comes in. You don't know what you don't know, but we know what we know. If a SubTo deal comes down the wire, you're not going to know, but we will. Wholesale deal, SubTo deal, seller finance, right? Any of those, rent to own. That's the beauty of what we do. But back to the marketing stuff, when you're doing that, like how many do you do? How many, like to get a good response? I know what the responses are from Craigslist. Marketplace, haven't really tested, not say tested, but got the numbers from that. That's something new that, people, because it's been getting a lot of the weird stuff like you're saying, right? And you got to be careful with that. And it does happen. That's why you got to do your due diligence, right? You got access to what? The software to go look at title. Are they the owners? Are they the company, right? You got to do your due diligence. So how many do you have to do to get a good response on Facebook?
Maybe 20 to 50, to get a couple good responses. Okay,
so it's a little bit different than Craigslist. I know Craigslist, if you're in a decent area, you do about 15 to 20, you'll get a 30-35% response rate, right? Which is not too bad. And it's still pretty consistent. And the Midwest, it seems like people run a lot more of those ads than they do in Florida, New York, or California. They're maybe a little more savvy, or they just say, I'm not putting my shit on Craigslist because there's gonna be a bunch of wackos calling me and stuff, right?
Right.
So they don't want to do that, man. But some of them will. But it does work very good. Along with even like a Zillow, I'm not too sure of the numbers either. How many you actually got to copy and paste to get a response back? But you figure if you do 20, you're gonna get a nice juicy response back. Copy and paste a second template, and then start creating some dialogue with them and qualifying them, right? Because you got to qualify them so you can avoid doing what? Getting stuck with like your friend did, right? If you qualify the person, you do some information, you do some homework, and ask some questions. You're gonna figure out whether they're real or not, right? So that helps out. You know how to do that. You obviously know how to vet them and all that good stuff, but it's just part of the process. So on the fixer-uppers now, I know that there's a lot of gutted ones, you said, but I know that, have you been seeing any that are maybe occupied or vacant, or maybe they try to fix it up themselves and they're trying to sell it retail, kind of, sort of? Have you been approaching any of those at all?
Yeah, I mean, we did see one where some dude was trying to work on it, remember, and then he just got fed up. So I'm seeing stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that one was overpriced, for one. Two, we went back and seen what he bought it for. And then said he put a bunch of money in it, but didn't. Put some
Right.
money in it, but wanted too much money. And we're like, if we're going to buy that, then we probably need to get it for what he bought it for, right? And then pay him a couple of bucks for what we think went into the rehab or cleanup and be done with it. So those type of things will happen. I know there was another one that I think that was pretty jacked up. It might have been the Joplin one, I think, right? Remember I sent you a Joplin one in Joplin, Missouri? Inside needed work. Outside had some good. It was good on the outside. Probably maybe needed a roof, and it's been sitting there for 8 years, right? So that means they're going to need probably plumbing, electrical, flooring, maybe some foundation issues. We don't know. They wanted about $25,000 for it, right? And then we look it up. The guy bought it for like $5,000 or $6,000, and then do anything to it, right? And then sat on it for 8 years. So what would if we even mess with that? It would be like, yeah, we'll give you $4,000, $2,000-$3,000 for it, maybe, right? $5,000 would be the jam, and then and then do something with it, or wholesale it off and say, turn around and wholesale it for 7, 8, 10,000, right? Maybe 15. It'd probably be the best thing, because that there's going to be a city ordinance, right? Comes down on them for tall grass. And I hear Joplin is a pain in the ass for their city bullshit. For tall grass, they're giving out fines. Boop, 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 boop. So, and then the taxes, right? So the guy's probably behind on taxes, right? So that's something where you can take down, get a contract, negotiate it, and then sell it off to somebody who wants that, right? Because in that area, it's emerging and growing, but it's still a POS type of property, right? So there. And that one was from the marketplace as well. All right, thanks to you, because I went over there and said, let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. And then have Sweden mess with it a little bit, and then shit comes back and go boom. Then I said, we put it in the pipeline, right? Deals 2025, boom, forward it to your ass. Hey, what do you think, man? What do you think? And process. So same thing there, man. But try to find them properties that are, maybe occupied or tired landlords. And if they are crazy pads, then, write some offers, man, and let's get them locked up. And let's do what we need to do. And then anybody else, you scan that QR code. It's free. Surfing for deals. If you want to kind of send us deals or even work with us in any capacity, definitely reach out. Touch bases with us. Go to AmericansHelpingAmericans.net or go to amplivemedia.com. Tons of videos, training, things of that nature. Reach out to us. You can reach out to Victor. Victor, give us your handles, man, and what's going on, because I know you do the real estate investing. We got that property rocking and rolling. You're hitting stuff in the Missouri area, but you also got you hunking and chunking over here for us in Southern California and Texas, and anywhere else we can, grab deals. And then new mentees that come down the wire, right? You'll be touching bases with them. So what? Tell us how to get in touch with you for those Missouri deals, because if we got Missouri deals, definitely send them down the wire, and we'll take a look at them, get you an offer within 24 to 72 hours. If it's a third party or JV. We'll go through the motions, and if it's a good fit, we'll rock. If not, that's okay too. Or if you're just direct and you got a property you want to unload, definitely please send it over. Or if you're looking for properties. But what's your email address? and where you're located and all that good stuff. Throw the handles down. Then I know you got something coming up, the train thing. Go ahead and share that with us. It's not,
Yeah.
it's
So
not about real estate, but you know, it's about business, man. So go for it. Share.
yeah. So if you guys want to reach out to me through email, you can hit me up at victorious at, or actually it's Victor at victoriousrealsolutions.com. You could send me a text message or give me a call at 925-255-5493. Um, if you're looking for real estate related stuff, you can find me on Instagram at Victorious Real Solutions as well, all one word. But if you like comics, collectibles, custom gear, um, Comic Cons, conventions, and all that type of stuff, follow me at victorious.comics.ig. That's my Instagram right there. Right there has my link tree to all of my other sites, from my Facebook to the actual website that has a bunch of awesome items on there that is exclusive to only the website. So there's certain stuff that I only put on certain platforms or websites and stuff. So it would be best for people to just follow me on all platforms, check me out, and always stay tuned because we're always dropping little snippets of what we got going on in the real estate game, projects that we're working on, also projects that we're working on in the comic book business and community. Uh, we're always traveling and doing a bunch of stuff like that. So yeah, always stay tuned. And if you have any questions, reach out on any of those social media handles. But just know you can type in my name, Victorious Comics, on Google, and it'll give you everything you need.
Awesome. Appreciate it, man. So rocking and rolling in Missouri and other states. At the end of the day, there's a QR code there. Scan that QR code if you want to chit chat. Take a 30-minute call, 15-minute call, ask some questions. Whether we're a good fit or not doesn't matter. Take advantage of it. Myself, I'll get online and chat with you. If it's not me, it'll be Victor, Sweden, Liz, or anybody else that's willing to, you know, set the appointment with. If it's with me, great. Let's chat. Let's talk. See where you're fit. If you have questions about real estate or anything real estate related, or how you can come aboard and work with us exclusively in one capacity or another, definitely scan that QR code and let's touch bases. It's free. Take advantage of it while it's available, right, for this first quarter as well. And we'll rock and roll. It doesn't matter where you're at in the United States of America. The American Mentee program is different than any other program out there. It is true one-on-one mentoring, and our cause and mission is to help our fellow Americans across the United States of America in regards to helping you with your business, or helping just our fellow Americans with properties that need to sell or they're having an issue. We're experts at doing that. SubTo masters here is the rock and rollness, right? But ultimately, it's all about creative real estate investing. We also have the private sector that's sponsoring this as well. VIPeXecs Realty and Lending, Step into Excellence. That's the private sector. That's our broker. And if you decide you want to get a real estate license, or you have a real estate license and you're looking for a new home, then definitely reach out. I will put you in contact with her, and it's a selection process as well. So, you know, we just don't work with anybody because you know, at the end of the day, we're here to, you know, time is valuable, right? So we want to work with people that can punch their way out of a paper bag, that are ready to rock and roll, that, you know, are done with the excuses, right? You can have excuses or results. You cannot have both. If you want results, then this is the jam, right? Get in touch with us, work with us. Let's see if we're a good fit, and we're definitely here to help you in one capacity or another. Now, I'm going to put this back up here for the Surfing for Deals since we're doing a little bit of training, man. And I'll put the website here, boink, see if it comes up. It's right there. You can go there. I'll put the QR code, which is right there. You can scan that QR code, fill out some information. It's just a little simple way to find deals. If you're consistent, I'm telling you right now, if you're consistent, you do 15 or 20 a day times 5, right? Me, I'd be doing 7 days. 7 days, 10 to 15, 20, and you're going to get a 30 to 35% response rate. By the time you're done after 30 days, you're going to have at least probably 400 responses go out. You're going to get approximately, what is that, about 100 something leads. If you can handle that, right? Whether you're using a spreadsheet, a piece of paper, or you actually get yourself a CRM to work, right, and put all your leads in, you're going to get deals. You're going to get submissions, right? Now, if you don't know what a submission is, that's okay. Don't worry about it. You're working with this, I'll share it with you, or maybe we'll do it on another training. That's where we're getting the full on 10, 15, 20-minute call them discovery calls. We call it the mission is the submission. You get them to tell you everything from birth until now, finish up and wrap up the call in 3 simple steps, right? Close up the call, do the underwriting, and get back to them. You get 20 of those, I guarantee it, you're going to get 7 to 8 appointments, 3 to 4 deals. You're going to get 1 to 2 deals every freaking month. And that can be for free, right? For free elbow grease. If you want to step it up and put some CRM love into it, get another person to help you or whatever while you're doing the acquisition part or whatever, I'm telling you, right? So there's no excuse. It works. You just got to be consistent. If you're not consistent, do it one day, then not the other day. Do it one day, not the other day. You're going to get the results that you deserve, right? At the end of the day, they're going to come in sporadically or half-assed and just hit it hard. Commit to 1 month. I guarantee you it'll blow your freaking phone and email and text up with leads, sellers that want and need to sell. That's what you want. Here's the difference. Pro tip. I need to sell. Perfect for us, right, Victor? I need to sell. Right. That means they're in distress. They need to sell. They tried everybody else. They tried to list it. They tried to fix it. They put lipstick on a pig and it didn't sell. I want to sell. Public sector, broker, real estate agent, right? Because they're in that point where, you know what, if I sell it, great. If I don't sell it, it's okay. I'm just testing the waters before I act, because they're going to end up listing it anyways. Even the need to sell is eventually, if they cannot sell it and they're super stubborn and they don't sell it for what the market calls for, because that's what real estate sells for what the market is calling for, then they will eventually list it as well. And that's for the agents that are willing to list turd properties, right? It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's business. So that's a full niche on itself, right? But definitely click that or scan that QR code, jump on there. It's free. We'll give you the video, the templates, and all that good stuff. Right now it's free. Doesn't cost a dime. I'm going to put this back up here, and then we're going to wrap this up. It's already 3 o'clock, and I know that you got some stuff to do, right? Because you got what do you got coming up?
I have what is called the Dollar Train. It's on the platform called Whatnot. Whatnot is an online streaming platform that allows you to get items that you usually can't get anywhere else at the price that you want to get it at. So we do dollar starts on auctions, on most auctions. We do have buy it now items as well. And it just ranges from toys, collectibles, to shoes, to car parts now, to like knives and hunting gear, children's clothes, electronics, all different types of stuff. So everything's starting off at $1 today. I will be starting in about 15 minutes. Okay. And it's going to be awesome. I mean, people come in there and they get steals. It's about hooking up people and letting them grab some deals, on the app. And it's pretty great. I enjoy it.
Cool. Yeah, next time you got to give me some screenshots of your shit so I can put it up here, man.
Will do. I'll even do a little video. I'll do a little video snippet so you can see how it is when I'm streaming and how people are in there and they're yelling my name and
that's crazy. I've seen some of it.
Yeah.
It creates a scarcity, man. I mean, that'd be awesome to sell properties like that, man. We were talking about that, I know. But
I know. I heard that they're waiting for something like that. I don't know what it entails, but I remember I messaged the app and said, so when can people start putting of actual property up? What would it need for it to be able to do that? Because obviously they're still growing and it's a really great company and business, but they are still ironing out their kinks and they're still through beta in some of their programs and stuff like that. But I'm just thinking the minute that we're able to list a property on there and let everybody else in the United States and around the world see it and everything, and they're verified buyers, I think it's going to be a game changer. So I'm excited for that.
Probably become auctioneers. They'd have to get an auctioneer license and place it, and then probably do all the regulations with the United States of America, and then only do it in certain states, or they'd have to get licensed in every single state to be able to auction properties in those regions. And then be able to say, okay, verified buyers, accredited buyers, you got to get proofed up and all that good stuff and go through the platform. That's probably a whole different enchilada all in its own, right? Because I know I've seen some of the Whatnot stuff where they had, my wife loves these expensive purses and stuff, right? And this guy went on there and here's this. And it was this crazy expensive purse. And it kept getting bid up. Boom, sold. Next one. boom, 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 sold, boom. I'm going, damn, right? Where does this guy get this stuff, right? So, but I guess you got to verify it too, make sure it's authentic, make sure it's the real thing, the real McCoy or whatever it is. Pretty interesting. Like even the comic books, right? They got to be certified and make sure that it is what it is, and the certifications or whatever is being sold, right. You got to verify that stuff, right? And make sure you're doing the right thing and selling the right stuff to stay on the platform. But I thought it was pretty interesting. Definitely scarcity and all that stuff works, right? And being able to sell off that stuff, a piece of real estate, definitely the same thing, because obviously they do the auctions. Two types of auctions. They got the absolute auction, and then they got the regular auctions, which is like you put it on there, you hire an auction company, and they got their minimum bid, and they got to pass that so they can, and then you got to pay them a big chunk too, 6, 7, 8, 10%, and then the closing costs and all that shit, right? And then so it can definitely work. I see a lot of those auction people sell probate properties, right? And then there's absolute auctions. If there's an absolute auction, those are like the best because it doesn't matter. There's like no minimum. And absolute is absolute. If it sells for $10, it's sold. It sells for 100,000. It is what it is, right? And so those are the two different types of auctions that I've learned about. And then you got the GSA auctions, the government auctions, and all that crazy stuff. Can you imagine that? There's land and there's tanks and buildings, all kinds of crazy shit that's out there, right? So whatever tickles your fancy. But the bottom line for us here, for what we do, it's creative real estate investing. I'm going to go ahead and share one more thing with you. I believe I brought it up right here. Let's go ahead, and I know you'll be a part of this. It's on March 8th, Saturday. We're going to do some Amp Live creative real estate domination. We're going to change this up a little bit. It's not about, making the costly mistakes. It's more about jumping in and figuring out what is creative real estate investing, right? How can you dominate your area in creative real estate investing if you're an agent, a broker, newbie, wholesaler, real estate investor, right? Doesn't matter. Or maybe you're a part-timer, full-timer, seasoned investor. Creative real estate investing is going to take it to a whole new level, right? And I always say, look, save 3 to 5 years of spinning your wheels. Come aboard for a good fit and shave off 3 to 5 years of spinning your wheels and trying to figure out this business and keep on hitting that brick wall, right? Bam, bam, bam. If you got the money, it always works. You can fail forward. I used to think fail forward. Forget that. Why would I want to fail forward? But if you got money, like Elon Musk, the Facebook guys, Bezos, right? Now, they didn't have the money in the beginning, but as they started expanding and exploding, right, they had the money to fail forward, because if you fail enough times forward, you'll figure out the missing pieces, right? Otherwise, It's time. It's either money and you fail forward, or you take the time to fail forward slowly because you don't got enough money to do the shit. And eventually you'll figure it out. Guarantee it. That's how I got started. I had to figure that shit out myself. Took 16, 18 months to get everything set up. Took me 4 months to get my first deal, so I must be a slow learner or some shit, right? But I wanted everything perfect. Boom, boom, boom. And I found out from another mentor, no, you're never going to have all your ducks in a row. Have some of the ducks in a row, line them out. You got something, go out there and start attacking some shit, right? Go get it. And then, you're going to fail a little bit, right? And then here, coaching, videos get you so far. Coaching gets you so far. Mentoring is going to say, look, I'm going to say probably if you get a video course and you go out there and grab some shit and try to learn it, 97% of people are going to fail. 1 to 3% will make it. If you get a coach, maybe you'll have a 10% chance of making it. You get a mentor, I was discussing that earlier with Elizabeth, maybe a 10, 15% better chance of actually, you're going to get results, you're going to do the business, and you'll figure out whether it's for you or not. If it's for you, awesome, you're going to keep on rocking and moving on. And then hopefully blow me out of the water, blow us out of the water, or we just continue a relationship, keep rocking and rolling. Or you're going to go, man, it's too much, I'm done. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. Oh, everything I've learned. But I'm going back to my career, going back to my job. Or I'm going to go do this or do that. Or they're just going to say, man, I'm just going to go do this shit. And because I want to do it by myself. That's cool too. Because, we're always here, man, right? Knock on wood, brother, right? Unless the good Lord comes to take me away, always show up to the party, right?
Right.
Same with you. Same with anybody we're working with. There's a pro tip. Think and Grow Rich. If you're watching this, go get the book, Think and Grow Rich. It'll change your life. If it doesn't, then I don't know what to say, but I know it will.
Yeah.
Has changed as Think and Grow Rich. What has Think and Grow Rich done for you?
It's helped me change my mindset about everything. It got me from thinking I couldn't do it to I can, and I've manifested a lot in my life using that book, and I used a lot of tools inside of that book. It's a great piece of literature to have. It. I mean, it helps you. It has a lot of notes and stuff in it. Then I mean, I made it like a notebook. It has like notes and highlighters and circled stuff on it. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Good, man. I know it took me a long ass time to read it and study it. I was working a corporate job, trying to move up the corporate ladder, and I was reading it and reading it and reading it and reading it. You know, and most people just read a book one time, right? And they're done, like a novel.
yeah,
But then they said, no, you got to read it more and more. Got that thing, right? We don't have 100% capacity of our brain. So what do? We got to read it over and over and over. But you can also read something over and over and over and nothing happens, right? Because you don't do anything about it. You can read it over and over and over, and then the story doesn't change because you're just trying to get through it, right? But if you read it, like you're saying, study it. Read it one time. The second time, start highlighting what jumps out and reads you. The third time, start underlining, writing in that. Oh, I got to do this. This is the key. I'm going to start this at this date. Boom, boom. And then the third time, or the first time, second time, the third time, then you go back and you read the whole thing and then kind of look at, oh, wow, I was supposed to start that 2 years ago. What happened? Right?
yeah,
Maybe it was a year ago or something. You go, wow, okay, let me jump on that. And that's Think and Grow Rich. And then you read it again. You make it like your business Bible kind of sort of, but then you move on to 17 Principles of Success. At least that's what I call it. I know it's called something else. But that one actually became my business Bible. And that one, do the same thing. Read it 2 or 3 times and then kind of use it as a full reference guide. Say, how do I get my 17 principles up to par to be successful? And then continue to use it as your core to build your team, build your business, build your life, build your family. And it's all based on character, right? I had that conversation again earlier. It's not based on, oh, just smile. Because then you know, people, it's contagious, right? Or maybe it's just pretend you're happy, right? Positive mental attitude. If you have a positive mental attitude, everything changes. Not all the time, right? You have to feed your brain with positiveness and good vibes. At the same token, you got to execute, do the momentum. Like you're saying, you said manifest, key word, right?
yeah,
Manifestation. You got to connect to the universe, connect to God, connect to whatever works for you. But you got to be able to understand and know how to do it, right? Because the mind, sometimes it's hard. Like I think we talked about that a few days ago, right? Man, you get tired. When you're rocking and rolling the brain, it's sometimes more exhausting than actually physically working out.
yeah.
You know? And, you know, but not everybody wants to, and everybody thinks it's that easy. Or maybe they get tired, just like working out. Oh, man, I don't want to work out. I don't want to lift those weights. But once you do it, then it becomes part of your core, part of your habit, part of who you are, right?
Yeah.
So you still reading? I'm gonna put you on the spot, man.
I try to do my best, not daily like I should, but I do try my best, yes, to be reading as
Any
much as
good
I
book?
can. 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah, that's the interesting one. That's going back, way back, man. That's interesting stuff there. They're talking about 1700s, 1800s and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. All right, so we're going to wrap it up here. I'm going to get out of your hair. I know you got a show coming up, right, which is the train thing, right?
Yeah.
So have a good show, kick some ass, sell a bunch of stuff and collectibles, make some happy faces on some people and stuff, right? Definitely tomorrow. Let's catch up tomorrow. Let's get back to this property and other properties in your area, as well as doing a little bit of Sunday. If you're available, cool. If not, that's all right. But tomorrow I'll be back for Sunday rants and raves for the Amp Live Real Estate Show. And I'm just going to talk about real estate, what's actually going on, talk about some deals, talk about people in regards to the real estate, people that want to get started or they're having a hard time, or maybe some stories here and there. If you got some stuff that you want to talk about topic-wise, if you decide to come aboard and listen or come on and chat, then definitely put them, you know where to send them, man, and then we'll definitely talk about them. If you're out there and you have anything, definitely do a comment or a DM or reach out to us in some capacity and say, I'd like to learn this, or I have some questions about this or that. There's a QR code you can scan right there for the one-on-one mentoring program. There is hard cost to come aboard. Everybody has to do the same thing and take care of the hard cost, because if we do it for you or do something different for you, then we got to do it for everybody. Victor knows that because we've done some special things for him. Then we had to do it for everybody else. Or if we find someone else and we think they're going to be a good fit, we'll do whatever we need to do to work together to make it happen, so you can just focus on doing real estate, and not going, oh, man, I got to make a payment. I got to do this, or I got to come up with some money to do this. You have to have some money to do the business. Even me, right? You know, I'm a tightwad, man. And I don't like going and paying seminars and doing all that crazy shit or paying for stuff. I've done it in the past. I still do it. But there is a beauty in going to those seminars and meeting the people and talking to people and meeting your clients and other investors and stuff, even locally, right? For 2025, been hitting out those meetups down here, right? Irvine, Orange County, San Bernardino, Rancho Cucamonga, meeting some people. We get a couple of things from it. Newbies who are interested in real estate that have some money and looking for deals, which are buyers, and also clients that turn into mentees, right? Looking for some help. I need to figure this out. Or I paid into this program for $3,000, paid into this program for $10,000, $50,000, $60,000. I heard all the way up to $150,000 for a one-day seminar, right? And still spinning their wheels, still shiny objects. And then they come to us and we're going, man, why didn't they tell us all this stuff? This is what I needed, one-on-one. Hear a lot of this too, Victor. It's like, oh man, I wish I would have met you before I did these other things, right? And I always say, no, even if you did, you might have came aboard, but then you might have not, right? 9 times out of 10, it's a no because they needed to be beat up in the industry, get their asses kicked a little bit. That's just the way it is. And it's usually the business people are pretty cool because they're like, man, yep, what's up? How do I get started? Where do I sign up? Boom, send them a link. We're on board, rocking and rolling, right? It's the ones that come back and say, oh, my God, you know, I got to do this and do that. And I got to rely on you to hopefully my whole world turns around and changes. That's a longer process. Doesn't mean we can't help you. Just means you got to be able to show up to the party, and it's going to take a little longer to get where you want to get to. Because I got patience, Victor. A lot of us have patience here to help you out with that. Just as long as you show up to the party, punch your way out of a paper bag, right? Take action, execute, and do what you need to do. All right. So, Victor, I appreciate it, man. I know you're signing off here. Do what you got to do. Have a good thing, brother. Anything you want to finish up with before you split?
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know, thank you for attending. We hope you guys stick around and see us on the next live that we're going to be doing. This property is going up for sale soon, and we're working on other properties and deals and stuff, and hopefully you come aboard and we can be working with you. So, I mean, let's look at that. Let's look forward to something like that happening for you people out there that are watching this. Take the step. Don't be scared. We're here to have your back.
Awesome. Love it, man. Thank you very much. Young man, you have an awesome day. Kick ass on your show. We'll see you a little bit later on. If not, see you tomorrow, okay?
All right, sounds great, man. Thank you again, Eric.
No problem. Thank you. All right, so there's a QR code. Scan that QR code for the one-on-one. I'm going to wrap this up as well because I'm actually going out into the field as well. Probably in about 30-40 minutes. Probably go live most likely, but it'll be from here, maybe Instagram, TikTok. We got to do on the actual in here in the studio where it's set up, as well as Facebook. Maybe we'll go in the Facebook group. We'll share a property or two or whatever's going on in that particular area because we're working NODs and NOTs in Southern California. Notice the defaults. Notice the trustee sales. It's a different type of a jam than it is in Texas and other states. We are a full disclosed state. Texas non-disclosed. I think Missouri and Ohio, they're kind of half and half. Florida too. Let me see. We got the Arizona. There's Montana. What's the other one? I know it was Tennessee. We're looking at what other spots. Those crazy ass Oregon and Washington, right? So there's a lot of places where we have a mentee. We're working deals and working leads and things of that nature to help them build their business. And we end up with an arm out there of business as well. So definitely look forward to working with you. You know, definitely reach out to us and learn the Creative Real Estate Investing Jam. Get deals done with the American Mentee Program. Creative Real Estate Investing, true one-on-one mentoring for real results. It's a long day, but we're getting all caught up here. Look forward to going out and finding some more deals here with you and others across the United States of America. Don't forget to join this real estate domination investor meetup. If you're in Southern California, let's meet, break bread. Okay. If not, that's okay. We'll do it live and you can connect here and ask questions and see what's going on. We're going to be here in Southern California. If you go there and scan that QR code, I'm pretty sure it's going to be, it will be for what I pulled up earlier. If you scan that QR code, you can get your spot in. It doesn't cost a dime. Just sign up and just get yourself in there. Lock in your spot. I believe it's March 8th. That's I think it's a Saturday. Don't quote me on that. Let me double check. If you can make it 2 p.m. Yeah, that's a Saturday, a couple weeks from now. Definitely scan the QR code, lock your spot in. We're going to talk about creative real estate investing and how to dominate your area and your specific area. If it's a good fit, we'll come aboard. If not, you're just going to learn a lot. We're going to talk about how to find deals. We're going to talk about underwriting. I'm going to show you how to underwrite a creative real estate investing deal or a hot wholesale deal. Or can you actually wholesale a creative real estate investing deal? Or maybe you want to take it down for SubTo. Maybe it's a pre-foreclosure. We'll tap into a little foreclosure 101 as well. Also going to share the 5 mistakes you don't want to make when you're getting into this business, or even if you're a seasoned investor, there's some things you're not going to want to do to help you. You know, we're going to share with you on what you don't need to do to make some mistakes in the industry, right? In other words, that's that kind of failing forward thing, right? Hopefully we can shave off a couple of those failing forward maneuvers, and you're not making a right and hitting a dead end wall when the money is over here. We got to go left, right? And then not knowing that you got money on the table because it's a wholesale deal and you're stuck in the one-trick pony with 70 cents on the dollar minus repairs. You're going, well, shit. If you ask a few more questions, some open-ended questions, the amplified method, right, the art of the deal, high-trust selling, and then putting them together and then going, well, you know what? The seller doesn't need all their money right now. And it doesn't have to always be a pre-foreclosure. It could be a regular deal. It could be a probate deal. It could be a hot luxury property, but they're just, they're tired, right? And they're like, you know what? Maybe they need some of the cash now and some of the cash later. If you ask enough questions, we will provide enough solutions. Now, the more problems, the more money you'll make, obviously. But at the same token, obviously that's not for free because we do live in a capitalist world and we're not a charity unless you decide you want to build a charity and then do that for free. That's cool too. Whatever works for you, but at least you understand the skill sets and how all that works. And we'll share that with you. I know that sounds like a lot, but really it's not. But we're going to jam pack that day on March 8th, Saturday, 2 p.m. Be there, be square, scan the QR code. It doesn't cost you a dime to attend to be able to learn how to dominate your area. Even if you're a broker or an agent or even a lender, doesn't matter. Whether you're 18 to 80, doesn't matter. We'll show you how to figure out this business and figure out what flavor and what interests you the most. And it's not going to take you 3 to 5 years of failing forward, 3 to 5 years of spinning your wheels, 3 to 5 years of shiny object stuff. I mean, I've talked to people who say, yeah, I'm still learning. How long have you been training? 10 years, 5 years, 6 years, 2 years, 3 years, 6 months. I just started. That's okay too, right? It's all good. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to do a little plug for our VIPeXecs Realty and Lending, our sponsors. Thank you for doing this stuff for us and all that good stuff. VIPeXecs Realty and Lending, step into excellence. If you're looking to, if you're an investor looking for deals, reach out. If you're looking to do loans, DSCR loans, hard money loans, traditional loans, right? Conventional loans, commercial loans, reach out. If you're looking for a brokerage to help you find your first property, your forever home, maybe your luxury property, or whatever you're looking for, real estate wise, my resources are your resources. This is one of my resources and we'll share it with you. Reach out. It's VIPeXecs Realty and Lending. You can go to Facebook or any of the other platforms and hashtag VIPeXecs, and it should come up. There's the logo. Look for that logo. VIPeXecs Realty and Lending, step into excellence. And we're also looking for good people who want to either hang their license or get their license, and you're looking for a home, definitely reach out. We love to speak with you. I'll put you in contact with Elizabeth, and she'll go through the motions, see if it's a good fit. Also, don't forget, instant access surfing for deals, right? One-on-one mentorship with this. It's just a simple guide, and we'll share all this stuff with you. Download it. It's free. Copy and paste. 1, 2, 3 to explode your phone, email, and text with sellers that want and need to sell. Beautiful, lovely thing. Take advantage of it. Scan that QR code. I got to wrap up here for the surfing for deals. Let's see if there's anything else I wanted to share with you. I believe we're good. Just a little introduction right there. Lock in your spot for the one-on-one mentoring program. You get myself and my team to help you on the traditional side, private sector, put together, high trust selling, direct selling, put them together. I call it the amplified method or the art of the deal. Nowhere, I guarantee you, nobody does what we do, and nobody's going to take care of you like we do, because that's one of my promises that I made when I started AHA, Americans Helping Americans. One American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. And Amp Live, the American Mentee Program, the only program of its kind where we train and mentor you and others across the United States of America. And Amp Live Media, that's our media company where we plug that in. If you come aboard and it's done with you, done for you. They're the ones only, that's all they do. That's all Amp Live Media does is work on our stuff and mentee stuff. And that's it. It's not something that's hired out anywhere. And don't choose to do that. And of course, VIPeXecs Realty and Lending, step into excellence. Reach out. Let's touch bases. I believe we're going to wrap it up already. But scan that QR code to lock in your spot. I'm going to put my mug up here. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Definitely always watch these backwards, forwards. You can hashtag #GetEricPaulLive to watch some videos and training. Go to amplivemedia.com for free training and to get in touch with us or myself. And go to Americans Helping Americans as well. And any inventory or properties that are for sale, they'll be there. A lot of times they don't make it there because it just takes, they sell before we actually get them on the website. But that's the brand that you piggyback on when we're working together. You also go to hashtag VIPeXecs, and you'll hit the website there and definitely reach out. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up. Without further ado, do the DMs, do the chat, scan the QR code for the one-on-one. If you had a chance to scan the QR code where you want to chat with me one-on-one, 15, 20, 30-minute call, or shoot a DM, I will either get it or Sweden or someone else, and then they'll get in touch with me, and we'll definitely set an appointment, right? But we are here for you. Open door policy. That's our goal. Our cause and mission is to help our fellow Americans across the United States of America. Rock and roll in all that you do. Keep on rocking and rolling out there, right? Keep on moving forward with your dreams. Never give up. That's the way of the world. Just got to keep rolling. You get punched, you get down, you got to get back up. The other thing is that when we're working together, we'll never leave you by yourself, or I should say you won't be by yourself. You're not going to be out in the ocean by yourself. We're going to be rocking and rolling. We're going to get you trained because we like getting into the ring to kick some ass as well with you and others across the United States of America. Rock and roll in all that you do. United we stand. Made in America. Super important. Let's get back to made in America. Let's get back to customer service. Let's get back to doing what? Making, yes, I'm not going to say it, but it's true. I was saying it before it became a term, right? There's making America great again. Ours has always been one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, right? Let's do our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow for Sunday Rants and Raves, Monday for Mindset Money Monday, Wednesday for Wellness Wednesday out in the fields, and Tuesday, Thursday, and a Saturday, we'll do maybe some trainings, usually out in the field, and then back for Friday highlights, the Pulse of Real Estate, the Amp Live Real Estate Show. That's a freaking mouthful, right? Well, let's keep it consistent. You keep on rocking. Reach out. We love to work with you. Or not, it's okay. We're here. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.